Hello, hello. We are
Hello.
recording. We are live on the ones and twos. No, not really, because that's like DJ, right? So this is gonna be super informal, guys. Because I know most of you are gonna be tuning in after the fact, so we want to kind of get through this as quickly as possible. But we wanted to just kind of prep you guys for Morning Meltdown. It is a brand new program. Some of y'all start at Monday. Some of you are starting with me on next Monday, which is Labor Day. And so, we wanted to get you hyped up and just kind of explain like the resources you guys have at your fingertips because I've been a coach for a little while and I know a lot of the times we think we just have the workouts. And really, we have so much more within Beachbody on Demand. So that's kind of what we want to talk about is like your meal plans, your options, um, the journal, which we really want to encourage you guys to use daily because there's a lot of good nuggets in there that goes beyond just the workouts. So, um, Shelby, would you like to talk about the journal?
Sure. Here's the journal. It's the B100 journal that comes with your Morning Meltdown Challenge pack. Or if you are already a member of Beachbody On Demand and you just bought like the Morning Meltdown Early Access, it comes with the package that has the accessory pack. If you only bought virtual access, you do not get the journal. So you're missing out. B100, you open it up. It kind of like Jericho introduces herself. First, it wants you to go over your perfect morning routine and have you write it out. Like if you could envision what you want your perfect morning routine to look like, write it here. And then this is going to be your goal. Goodness, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. One second.
I want to chime in on this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because it's morning meltdown or whatever, it does not mean that you have to do the workouts in the morning. It's designed to get people more, energized and pumped up and making themselves a priority in the morning. But you can do these programs or this program like afternoon, evening, whatever time of day you feel is best.
Yes. Yes. I'm a morning girl personally. You get up, you make your bed, you do the things. It gives you a place to do a before photo and your measurements, which I think is really cool. Let's see, and then
let's talk measurements and pictures.
Yeah, do them.
I think Kirsten can attest to this, guys. Pictures and measurements make a difference because right when you think you aren't doing much or you're not having enough progress, you are when you place your before photo beside day 72 or whatever day you're on, and you're going to see the significant difference between the two.
I wish I had done that. Not to interrupt you, Kayla, but at the beginning of 80-Day Obsession, I was so in my head about my appearance and I didn't want those pictures on my phone to constantly be looking at them. But for where I am now mentally and physically, I wish I had those pictures to look back on. So wherever your starting point is, take those pictures, save them somewhere because you will want to look back on them. I promise you.
And you don't have to share them with anybody. Like if you don't want to share them with anybody, then don't share them with anybody. They can be for you because you're on this journey for you and for no one else. So, I mean, we share our photos for our, because it helps our business, but they're your personal photos. So take them for you. Because like Kirsten says, she wishes she would have had that because her mindset changed so much during her 80-day obsession journey, and it did for me. And I know Kayla has mentioned before that 80-day obsession changed her mindset so much that like if she had the photos to look back on, it would change it even more. So do the photos, do the measurements, just do the things. Just trust us. We're your coaches. That's why you signed up with us.
No, you're 100% right, Shelby, because it's always funny. There are people in the Eat the Damn Cupcake group right now that shared their transformation or their progress photos from just the phase one, the first phase of the program, because there's 5 phases. And they're 3 or 4 people I never even thought would do that. But because they tracked their progress, they're starting to get like pumped up and proud and inspired, and they stepped up and shared their progress photos in just from 3 weeks into the program. And so that's the thing. It's like, we're not asking you to do that. We're not asking you to share them with us, but I guarantee you, you're gonna be surprised after just a few weeks in that you're having progress. So I'm on my soapbox right now, but I want to chime back in on the whole group thing too. Utilize the group. Let it serve you in a way that it's going to inspire you and motivate you, and think, okay, if Shelby Krager with 4 kids, and a spouse that works all kinds of hours of the day, if she can do it, so can I, right? And so it's like, I don't want you guys getting in your heads and thinking, well, all these people are like checking in and like, I can't even get my ducks in a row, or I can't even work out, for 30 minutes a day. You've got to allow the community to serve you and to inspire you and to, make you want to do it too. And I highly encourage you to show up in the group, to check in when you've worked out, check in when you're just struggling, you need a boost of encouragement. Because sisters, 30 minutes a day is like 4% of your day. Okay? You got it in you. And these workouts are only 20, 25, 30 minutes or whatever. So, okay, back to you, Shelby.
No, and I just wanted to say too, like you were saying, it's only 30 minutes a day. You deserve 30 minutes a day.
Yes.
You deserve that. You spend many, 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 many minutes doing things for other people. 30 minutes for yourself, I'm sorry, but you're entitled to that. So take it. Take it.
Love it.
Okay. Back to the book.
We're passionate, sorry. We're some passionate women.
We are so passionate. We call ourselves the Blonde Squad.
I don't know why though.
So anyway, so we're a little extra, if you can't tell. Anyway, so for each workout, there's a place for you to like fill out your feelings about that workout. So you put the date and time you're working out. You talk about what your commitment level was, what your why is. Y'all, your why is so important. Your why is what's going to make you get up and do it anyway when you don't want to. Your why can't be because I want to look so good in a bikini. That can't be your why, because that's not gonna get you out of bed at 5 a.m. That's not gonna not want to make you eat the bag of Doritos that your family is eating. Looking good like that, vanity reasons are not going to get you up. What's gonna make you get up is what's inside. It's what's doing something for you, like pulling through for you when you never ever have before. Wanting to be healthier for your children, wanting to be healthier for your family, those kinds of things. Like your why has to come. Your why should almost make you cry. Like it should be so powerful that you just feel like there's no way I can't get it. That there's no way I'm going to skip this workout because my why is bigger than me. So your why is important. If you haven't thought about what it is, then I would really encourage you to do that. What did you want to say? I felt like you were like,
I just had like an epiphany, and this may not make any sense because this is typical of Kayla, but going back to the whole bathing suit thing, let's talk about this, guys, because right now, like if you were in the very beginning of your journey, you're already having doubts about you even looking good in a bathing suit. So why is that going to motivate you enough to get your butt out of bed at 5 a.m. to get a workout in? You're already having doubts in your mind. You're not picturing yourself in this bikini enough as it is. So that's not a why, okay? Right. Like Shelby said, your why should be so powerful that it gets you up out of bed. It's either going to make you cry or it's going to give you chills. I told this to my coaches the other day. If it does not do one of the two, you got to be thinking a little harder. You know what I mean? Because that type of why is going to push you on the days that you don't want to, that you're just being lazy, that you don't feel like, making the better choice with food or whatever the case is. You've got to have a powerful why. Dig deep. We challenge you. Dig deep. Yeah. When you have your why, you need to share it with all of us. We want to know.
Yeah. So like my why, I have lots of whys, but one of them is my daughter. She needs to grow up knowing that girl deserves an hour a day to take care of her body. She deserves for her family to respect that time. She deserves that. And the only way for her to grow up thinking that she deserves that is for me to emulate that behavior. You know, because that is what I want for her. So on the days I don't want to get up, I'll just kind of lay there and think like, would I not want Hadley to get up when she's 32 with 4 kids who are going to drain her of everything she has? Would I want her to lay there in bed and not get up and not do something that's going to serve her, or would I want her to get up? And the answer is I want her to get up and take care of her. So that's what I'm going to do. Yep. I just wanted to share that. All right. Okay, next thing is my positive intention for the day. That can be like, you know, anything you want it to be. What do you want to do today? Like, it doesn't have to be fitness related. It can be like the other day in my accountability group, I made a post about people need to let somebody that they know that they care about, let them know that they love and care about them. Like, just pick something that's going to be your positive intention. It can be anything. Like, my positive intention for the day might be that I'm going to clean this whole house because I love a clean house. I love when my house smells like bleach. It brings me joy. Anyway, or it can be super deep. On Thursdays, I like to say that I work for Jesus because I go and I mentor people at a pregnancy center. So my positive intention for Thursday is always to share the gospel with as many people as I can, and you know, and that I just let the Lord work through me. So, you know, sometimes my intention for the day is really, really deep like that, and sometimes it's really simple. It's not, whatever yours is for the day is fine. And then it gives you a time. It wants you to commit to tomorrow's workout, and you're going to write down what time you want to start, push play on that, and sign it. So you have that every single day. And then there's like, after you finish a phase, there's like a little thing that she writes, and then like another place for you to do your measurements and your pictures. And then there's a place at the end for the same thing. And then I think that's pretty much all of the book. Well, you got a place to put your final thoughts about how you feel like, you know, how you feel about everything, your thoughts. So that's the book.
I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this recorded or whatever, you guys all were enrolled in the Morning Meltdown Challenge Packs. You all have the journal. I really encourage you like to do it daily. I feel like if you've got that journal, if you know you have to like write something down, it's just going to remind you, okay, I'm writing this down. That means I gotta like get my workout in. I gotta like be mindful of like nutrition and things like that. So they just go hand in hand. But it really is going to start provoking some thoughts, some positive energy, you know, and just really start your day. It's going to be a challenge for me. I've never really journaled, but honestly, I'm like really excited for this because it's like something else I can do just to fuel my mindset even more, you know? So I wanted to talk about the 2 different calendars. So and within your kit, you got a wall tracker. You got the dry erase board that you can hang up. You're going to see a lot of the girls because there's already a group of women that are I think in phase 2 of the program now. So you're going to see them kind of checking their stuff off. Feel free if you want to include that in your sweaty selfie to show that you're checking it off. That's totally cool. Or if that's your check-in for the day, it's just you checking it off with like a fun boomerang or whatever, that suffices. Just check in. Because if you're my girls, I'm just assuming you're not doing a workout if you're not checking. But there are 2 different options. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. It's the 60-day and the 100-day, right?
Yes.
And Helen, I'm glad that you're on here too because you were doing the 60-day one. How did you feel about the 2-a-days? I know you like have longer workouts, which is why you were doing the 2-a-days, right?
Yeah, I like the longer workouts. I don't know with school starting if I'll be able to do it. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know. The one thing I noticed is I didn't necessarily do them in the order, like, if that makes sense. Like, they would say do, like, cardio before weights.
Oh.
I couldn't do that because by the time I got to my weights, I personally want to lift more.
Yeah.
and then do the cardio after. So I would play with it a little bit. I played with the order a lot.
Okay.
Just kind of doing what I felt made sense, I guess, the most.
Yeah.
Or like if I knew I had like yoga, I would do like weights before that. I don't know. To me, that made more sense.
That makes sense. I see what you're saying, because it's like you're stretching after you've lifted.
Yeah, like just kind of made it make sense for me, I guess. So like I did not do the order, and I don't know if that really matters to me. I don't think it does if you're doubling up.
Right. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know, because I think a lot of us can be very literal about things, and so if you see it and it's like, this is what it's telling you to do, so I have to do it. Like, you can finagle things around. Now, the 60-day calendar. Let's go back to the whole program. The program is called Morning Meltdown 100, and a lot of people are saying it's a 100-day workout. The way I look at it is, it's a 100 workout program. Now, I'm not saying you got 6 months to do the 100 workouts, because no, that'd be 180 days, right? or a year to do the 100 workouts. So you guys get what I'm saying. But, I challenge you, go for 100 days if you want to, but listen to your body. If you feel like come Saturday or Sunday and you've worked out 5 straight days, if you need a rest day, take a rest day. Like, it's okay. But there are some people that are going to do the 60-day calendar where they want the longer workouts, or they want to get it done sooner. There is a new program coming out at the end of September for the 6-week program that I personally do. So I'm thinking about doing a 60-day calendar myself, because I want to do that.
Hey, Kayla, something's happening with your audio.
I think you're covering your mic.
I think you are covering your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes in and out.
Oh, I'm moving my computer too. That doesn't help.
Okay, we can hear you now.
What did I say? What?
The last thing we heard you say was between the 60 or the 100-day calendar, and then we couldn't really hear.
I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
But the 100, like, basically it's free. It's free for you to choose. Like, if you want to double up. But the way I look at it is maybe there's a day where I do want to double up, and maybe there's a day where I only have like 30 minutes to squeeze in to do a workout. So yeah, I may finish in 75 days instead of 60 days. It's just like, give yourself some grace, but also that's a fine line there, because that could really jack with you. If you give yourself grace too much, you've got to learn to give yourself a little bit of tough love just as much, because it's like, if you're just continuing to like, oh, I'll do my workout tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, then you're never going to get anywhere. All right. But yeah, so decide right now as you're listening to this, do I want to double up? Do I want to do it in 100 days? Or do I want to tackle the 100-day one and then maybe a couple days a week double up? So to make this work for you and your lifestyle. I know there's a girl in the group, one of my girls, Leslie, she did 4 workouts yesterday. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, but it may have been like a yoga one, a weight one. Like, I don't really know what it looked like, but she is going out of town this weekend. So she's going to be out of town, I think, for 3 days. So she just went ahead and tackled them. That's on her. Now for me, I would just maybe double up and then like start over, or not start over, but pick up where I left off on Monday, but that's just me. So make this work for you. Kirsten, do you have anything to say about because you started Monday, right?
No, I've been doing the prep workouts this week, but I've been doubling up with Transform 20 just for some extra cardio, but I can speak a little bit to doubling up. So I got a little neurotic with doubling up for 80-day obsession, because I felt this like unbelievable pressure to finish in those 80 days. And not because anyone else was putting that on me. That's a total me thing. But I have a completely different mindset going into Morning Meltdown 100. And if you're that like type A personality and you're creating these like unobtainable goals for yourself, just try to take a step back and look at this as a growing experience. You don't have to finish it in 60 days. You don't have to finish it in 100 days. Give yourself grace. Listen to your body. That's super, super important, because you want the mental and physical results from this program. You don't need to constantly drill in the workout. So you have to balance that with everything else.
Yes. Yes. No, I agree. I do. But use the wall tracker, have fun with it. If you are someone that loves to check things off, this is going to be like your cup of tea. Okay. And it probably will make you want to do them even more, you know, but I just love the materials that they Beachbody provided, because not every program has come with like fun stuff like this. So be excited and, you know, love it. Like, you know, be obsessed with it. Shelby, do you have anything you want to say about that? I was going to pull up Beachbody On Demand before we ended the call and kind of walked them around a little bit too.
The only thing I wanted to say was, when you are doing a long program like this, like, you know, 100 workouts or 80-day session is 80 workouts, just let the program change you. Go in, go all in, let it happen. Don't fight it. Just put in the work and let it happen. It will happen. Yeah. Let it change you. Like, I think you're all, if none of you, I know none of my girls have done 80-day obsession, the ones that are doing morning meltdown, except maybe one. Anyways, so I know this is going to be like a new thing for all of them, this long program, but like, I promise you, something happens in your mind when you complete something this long. Yep. Because it's so daunting to think about, oh my God, 100 workouts or 80 workouts with 80 obsession. You almost feel overwhelmed before you start. Like you don't believe in yourself that you can do it, but you can. So put in the work and do it and let it change you. And then when you're done, you're going to feel so proud of yourself. Beyond the physical results, your mind will change. And I think that that's the most powerful thing. So that's all I wanted to say, like as a closing comment.
No, I agree. Something clicked for me recently. So this is my second round of 80-day obsession myself. That's because the first round changed me and changed my mindset. I know that's super cliche, but I believe when you commit to a longer program, like it does something to you. Like
it does.
Shows you that you are capable, and Helen, you've done 80-day obsession too. It shows you that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought you were. 80 days is 13 weeks. That program is a beast of a program. So when you finish it, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. You're like, holy crap, I just did that.
6 days a week, like, okay, you know, it was crazy. So same thing with this 100 workout program. Like, it sounds crazy, but like I'm sitting here looking at some of these girls checking in. I'm like, holy crap, they're already at day like workout 30. Like they just started, you know? So it goes by quicker than you think, but it becomes more of like a routine than anything. And I find more people that go in on a longer program, they're more consistent with their efforts than those who just do a 3-week program. So don't let this stress you out. You're doing it for you. You've got to remember, you got to channel your inner you. When you told Kirsten, Shelby, and myself, yes, I'll enroll. Yes, I'll get that challenge pack. Get excited, get hype. Remember what you wanted, why you want to do this in the first place. So real quick before I end the call, I want to share my screen and switch over to Beachbody On Demand and just kind of show you some different tools and features of it. And then we'll let you go. Let me share real quick. You guys can see, right? Y'all can see in here? Okay.
Yes.
So this is Beachbody On Demand. You can use it. This is just what it looks like on the computer, of course, but you can use it on your app, your smart TV, all of that, which I love how we can access it so many different ways. What am I doing? Can I click it here? Oh, she's right there. There's Jericho. So you're going to click on Morning Meltdown 100. Slowly but surely. That's not right. What is it doing?
I don't think you're logged in to Beachbody On Demand because it says sign in.
Does it really? Wait.
I think it did on the other screen. Try to click on it and see if it'll let you do it or if it has a lock button.
There we go. I clicked on I know what I did the first thing. Okay. So if you haven't checked out already, when you click on the Morning Meltdown program, don't click at the top link like I did first. Click on the actual little icon with all the other programs. You're going to go to workout list. So along with like all the meal plans and stuff, you've got a workout list. And, you know, if you want to watch these little videos and kind of get an idea for, you know, getting started and just the benefits of Shakeology and stuff, whatever you want to do, you can watch them. But right now, what some of the girls are doing is the mini 5-pack prep workout. So when you expand on it, it's going to tell you the workout you're doing, and you just simply hit play. But if you want to know a little bit more about it, you can click details, and it'll show you what equipment it requires. I check this out all the time because I'm like, do I need to wear pants because I got to wear loops around me for 80-day obsession? Or, you know, do I need weights? Do I need shoes? Whatever. So you can check it out there, but you'll see that these workouts are pretty short. Jeez. This is going to be crazy going from like 45, 60-minute workouts to. Okay, so you've got your phase 1, right? You're literally just going to go down the list, ladies. Like you're just going to, okay, workout number 1, I'm going to click on it, I'm going to press play. If you want to double up, then you do number 2 and so on and so forth. But this is how simple it is for y'all. Like you just go down the list every day and do your workouts, right? I want to click on program materials and show you guys there's more here. The B100 book, there is, if you don't have the one like that you were mailed, you can click here. There's like a PDF version that you can print or something if you want to. But like I said, most of y'all should have the B100 book in hand. If you click on nutrition, it's going to have your nutrition guide, which again, this is exactly what you were mailed to. But I do want to touch on that. So I'm going to click on the nutrition guide. So there are 3 different ways or 3 different meal plan options. I'm trying to like not go too fast here. Because I'm trying to remember a couple of questions some of the girls that started sooner had asked me. Okay, so for example, you've got this, okay, your goal is you want to lose weight, or the goal is you want to maintain weight. Most of my girls, they're wanting to lose weight, but they're finding themselves stuck in this plan A category, and they're like, I'm starving. Okay, bump yourself up to plan B. Super simple. But that's my thing. It's like, I encourage you to give it a try. Like if it tells you to go in plan A, okay, give it a try for like 2 days. If you're still hungry, bump yourself up to plan B. It's totally fine. You don't have to be super literal about it. I feel like I can speak for Shelby and Kirsten. We just want you to just be more mindful about what it is you're putting in your body. We don't want you just chowing down on a bowl of Cheetos at 10 o'clock at night. Like you can't outwork a bad diet. I'm going to tell you that. I tried that for too long. But then, you know, you got your goal of maintain weight. There may be some of you that just want to maintain your weight right now. Totally respectable. But, you know, you're going to see here, okay, how much you weigh. I know for me, I have an idea of how much I weigh, but I don't own a scale. We don't celebrate anything on the scale unless you're like, I dropped 20 pounds. And yeah, we're going to celebrate you. But we don't want you like just stressing over the scale either. But you've got like the ultimate portion fix option for your meal plan, which is the portion containers, or the TV mindset program that you can use as well. And then y'all can, if y'all want to touch on anything, please feel free to chime in while I'm scrolling. Okay.
I guess I just wanted to touch on, don't feel pressured to follow these to a T. Yeah. Use them as a guideline. Find what works for you. I personally have had issues with restricting and then binging. So I do glance at these for ideas, but I do not follow them to a T.
Right. No, I'm right there.
Nor do I think anyone should.
Okay. But yeah, so it gives you some recipe options. Now, again, these are, like Kirsten said, this is just like a guideline. It's just a tool that you can use to kind of build off of. These are just suggested recipes. It doesn't mean that you have to eat them every single day or even eat them if you don't want to. It's just an idea, okay? But take a moment, scroll through these, get some inspiration. That looks delicious.
Ooh.
Sorry. I like eggs and like peppers and stuff. But there are so many different options for you that you can give a try. But I just encourage you. That looks pretty good too. I
It
just
looks fancy.
That is super fancy. Mine would not look like that. I'd be the Pinterest fail version.
Yes. We celebrate that.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm getting hungry and I shouldn't be hungry. But you guys get the gist. Like there are tons of different options here that you guys can use. But use your resources. That's the biggest thing I can say. Like I'm just the type of person that if I need to like find something, I'm just gonna go and search for it. But that's my mindset. That's not everybody's mindset. So I'm showing you these things. It's not that you can't reach out and ask us or reach out in the group chat or anything like that. But if you're like needing it in a pinch, don't wait for us to reply. Just go and, try to find it yourself too, because this is all here. Okay, this is what the other thing I wanted to show you. So you've got your 100-day calendar with doubles and rest days, and you got your 60-day calendar with doubles and rest days. So when you click on, say, the 60-day one, it's going to tell you exactly what it is you need to do. And just like Helen was saying, if you want to do strength before your cardio, you can do that. Like you don't have to do these to a T. But it will tell you when you have a rest day thrown in the mix. But if you on day 11 are like, oh my gosh, I need a rest day before day 12, the day 12's rest day, then take the rest day. Or make your rest day on the 11th, and then the 11th or on the 12th, do your workouts from day 11. Does that make sense? Like you can move those around. You don't have to be to a T on that.
Or move it to your busiest day. If you know that on Tuesdays you work late, you have a lot going on, make that your rest day. Just build that into your schedule. You have to schedule your workouts like an appointment.
Yep, you're exactly right. Yeah, I mean, if you've got something coming up this weekend and, you're going to be out of town, or, I mean, you could take these workouts wherever, obviously, but, you're going to be, like, you're in a wedding, you've got all the festivities going on, and you don't want to wake up at 6 a.m., like, I don't blame you, okay? Just know that and be like, okay, well, maybe on Tuesday or Thursday I need to double up because on Friday I'm leaving. Like, just be smart about it, and just make this your own. But ladies, that's all I really had to share. Anything else before we hop off?
I think we're good.
Good. I think we have a lot of people watching the recording. Guys, when you watch this, will you just drop an emoji or just say that you've watched it in the group chat? So here's some homework. Watch this. Let us know you've watched it, and then let us know your why. And if you haven't already taken measurements or photos, please do so. And your photo, a tip for your pictures, take it in good lighting. Don't take it, in your bathroom mirror with like toothpaste all over it. Like take it, like in good lighting up against a wall. I'm saying that because I've got it on my mirror right now. I need to clean it off. But I always try to take it in like a sports bra and shorts. You could do a tank top and shorts, but I rarely do leggings because it's like you're not going to see the difference in your legs if you don't have shorts on. But take it in good lighting, and then at the end of phase 1, which is the 3 weeks or whatever, you're going to take another one in the same exact outfit. So that way you see yourself progress. Okay? You guys have any questions after watching this, please drop it in the chat. We are here for you. We're so excited to be doing this together as a big old bunch of women ready to change their life. I love it. All right, ladies. Good night.
Good night.